So, hello, my friends. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening together. I hope everybody is well. We will wait some couple minutes and then we will start to presentation in Greco Roman wrestling about the passivities, and we will share few also our documents, and I hope everybody is healthy in this moment. And we are very happy from United World Wrestling to become so lot of positive feedbacks. And it is very nice for our sport and our development, and to share all documents and to continue our spirit. And wrestling is coming better and better. Also in other, when we look in some meetings from IOC, we became good notes because wrestling became again more attractive, and a lot of very positive feedbacks also from other federations came to us. And this is also a big thank to our president, Mr. Lalovic, for his big job, what he did in the past. And I know him, he will do also for the future a lot of changes and a lot of positive things for our sports. So I think it's 3 o'clock, but maybe we wait a couple minutes more, then we can start in a few minutes with the presentation. Today we will work with Mr. Carlos Garcia. Today we are not together. He's in his home at home, so we are ready for our webinar. We can see him.
It's a good day from my side to everybody. Nice to have you here again. And nice to be here. Yeah, this time I'm at home in my little apartment, and yeah. So 49 participants up to now and going up. So
Okay.
If you, Antonio, if you agree, we wait another couple of minutes.
Yes, we can wait. I can explain. Today I became the confirmation from United World Wrestling that our webinar from Greco Roman style, you remember from 25 June what we did, active wrestling. It is online now, so because a lot of requests are coming, so sometimes we need a couple days to prepare, and then we'll go on the web page. But all webinars what we are doing will be presented and will be online on our United Wrestling homepage. Okay, so and days coming, so I think now we can wait or start because we have a big content for today. What is your opinion, Carlito?
I would wait another 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay.
In the meantime, Anastasia is telling us that they have 39 degrees in Thessaloniki.
Oh, bravo, Anastasia. We come to yesterday in Germany 31, but today it's not so nice, huh?
Yeah, the sky is covered here, but we have a nice temperature. It's not bad when you go to bed.
Yeah.
It's about 20, 23, 24 here.
Yeah, okay. Normally with this weather, go on the beach. Huh? So
yeah. 32 degrees in Canada.
Canada. Oh.
Singer is saying.
Okay.
Where in Canada, Singer? Where?
Maybe on the mountain. Off the mountain. Huh? Bravo.
Wow, 32. I could not imagine. Ontario, Northern. Okay, very good.
Oh, Turkey, 36 degrees. Oh, Mehmet, Gülcan Yüksel, our friend, is.
Joël Coffat from France is also saying hello. Yeah.
So we discussed also with a lot of friends. It will be nice and better maybe where I can see everybody. So big wishes. So also, I like this. Maybe now we become WhatsApp, but it will be very nice. Huh?
Yeah, it's true. Oh. It's true. This is one of the limitations of the webinar. Yeah. It's difficult to interact with the audience when you cannot see their faces. But well, it's the way we have to do it. It's also, imagine that everybody can speak and can say something at the same time. Very difficult.
Yes, it's very difficult. So
this is
so I think step by step we can start. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Today, welcome to our webinar. We will speak today about Greco-Roman wrestling. especially about passivity, and then we will discuss videos what we prepared, and it is very important for us that we speak also a very important point, the passivity in Greco Roman and the parterre position. Also we have some clips here that we can discuss. So today, and you remind that we have the first one, active resting Greco Roman, and the basic passivity. Today will be more criteria, especially for difficult match, especially for we will give tips to apply correctly passivity, and we have good examples that my colleague Carlos Garcia will present, and with parterre position, and that is the experience what you need in Greco Roman to understand more, to read a difficult match, and to communicate with your team. And we will have a lot of important things, and we will do that. So it's very important that our referee team build also from strong synergy. So we have big champions in our referee team, Olympic champion Andrzej Wronski from Poland, or example, silver medalist from European Championships, Sergei Kovalenko, or bronze medalist Valery Zylens from Belarus, third place in Atlanta in Greco-Roman style. So you see, also in the referee team, we have experts, we have a good person that when we make meetings, we are working and to understand everything, and it's very nice that we have these colleagues, these experts, because in Greco-Roman it's important to understand this other style, other criteria, and so sometimes it's very important that also these athletes and these wrestlers and referees help us to make it better. Come on the rule clarification. You know the passivity procedure, we will not explain. Today we will speak about the scenarios. What is important, that a maximum of 2 ordered parterre position can be applied per match. But important is in which way and which timing the referee have to work. We need some scenarios. We have to understand the best match is the match with a lot of scoring points. Remind that when we spoke in the first webinar about that, when we have a lot of scorings, 26, 10, 12 points, it's not necessary that the referee work, but the referee team must work when the score is 0-0 or the score is tight and one wrestler is clearly more active than his opponent, or one wrestler has lead and his opponent acts too defensively. But what is the philosophy about our rules from technical commission, from our bureau member? We want to come back more scoring points by standing position. So when we apply the passivity, we have to understand that a wrestler who scored the points in standing position should be not punished with a passivity. So that is now very important and difficult to read the match, how are coming the actions from standing, parterre, and to understand which time I can give the passivity. And it's also clear when I have action from standing position, it's not mean that I can do all the match nothing, because wrestling is until 6 minutes from the first to the last second. And important is also to see maybe the opponent became more active, and then he can also receive a passivity. But important is we need this criteria: 0-0, score is tied, maybe 1-1, 2-2, small scoring. I mean, not when it's 9-9, 10-10, okay? And or when one wrestler is really more active against his opponents. Some tips to apply the correctly passivity, and you must see this very important when we look now this video together. We must look from which position we see the match. We have two perspectives. Points can be in a lot of situations, and now look here, it is coming the action from attack or counter-attack, who scored the points, but in which way he scored the point. So we can see here a very difficult match, two champions, and you see what was happened. Blue wrestler start to hook, blue wrestler start to make action, and in last second, it was a counter-attack, also, and red became his 4 points. And you will see again, continue that blue is still working, blue is still active. So when we are looking for that, we saw also, we can look one time more. This is very important, very shortly, then we can stop that. So look here. So here is coming wrestling. Okay, blue is hooking, blue is starting his action. He's more here, yes, and he start to make action, and in last second, his opponent make counterattack. So that means we cannot say now in this moment, blue is passive because red have 4 points. No, we must understand that red received only the 4 points because blue started to be active. So we cannot penalize in this moment the blue wrestler, because see here, he's more working, he's again fighting, he's going forward, he want to hook, he want to go in action. So when we look the perspective of the match, we check also from this kind of situation. We have another situation. It's also here that we have to check how we scored, how is the time when we give the passivity, and how they became the actions and how they became the scoring. Okay, here red is hooking, okay, maybe holding some, blue is head down here, you see, okay, it's acceptable that we give the first passivity, but here directly I will stop, because why? Look the time, 4:54. When we will look the passivity, please be careful, not too early. Yes, more, maybe we can wait some couple seconds, but it's okay. Now we can continue the video. Sorry, it was my mistake. Here, and we can look. 1 second, sorry, here, I must go inside to the video and we look from here. So we became now the passivity procedure. As we said, we call them down, and we give passivity against blue. Charge also indicate passive blue, and we go down to the parterre position. Now, you can take maybe some blank or some score sheet. Yes, same I did. I have here a score sheet. You can take also some documents, and then you can see, you can start to think how he became the points. Okay, maybe it was the first parterre position, okay, by advantage by referees, okay. Now we must look what is coming on the match. Now red have 1 point by passivity, okay. So when we look now, okay, he have a big chance to score. This is important. But remind who give him the chance, the rules. Okay, now he became the chance, and referee team right 2 points. First question, is this an action from standing position, or he scored by advantage from passivity? Everybody can say agree, this is advantage by parterre position. So you can make in your score sheet 1 point or some remarks to understand. Now we come in the second period. Okay, now we become the first point directly by stepping out. It's 1 point. Now we must look who is scoring from standing position. It's here some scoring. It's necessary to give a passivity. Oh, okay, here's coming one action. Referee decide maybe no points. So, but we have the measurement, we have the challenge, we have something, and we can look again. Look the action. My opinion, we have the points. It's only the question, it's 2 points or 4 points, doesn't matter now. Okay, it was decided here for 2 points. So that was when we write now in our score sheet, we can write here 2 points, and then we can write also some X or some remarks from standing position. So remind this match, red scored by advantage for referee, blue scored by attacking, step out, and he scored by 1 arm draw. And now we have 152. And now we have to look, is there some passivity or not? Here is blocking with the hand, okay? It's not really here, you look, okay, wrestler indicate attention, but wrestling, not only indication. Important, you have to be active wrestling blue. And our rule said, so give also advantage for attacking, and the wrestler is attacking from standing cannot be punished. Okay, we did that to open the match, and that is good. But now it's important. Now we must check the time. Stop here, okay? Now, 1:15 to go. And now it's very careful to look which position is blue really attacking and red. It is he passive, he's waiting, did he something for the match, or he will finish the bout in this way. That we have to also think about. And now in this moment also the colleagues from outside must help. Here again attack, stop again, sorry, what was my mistake, stop, again one attack, and you must also indicate directly as referee or as judge and match chairman to your score sheet. You must make again, maybe not full X, but it was again attack. And now we are looking, blue again is attacking. Now he's calling red. So we cannot decide in last second, but here is blocking. Here wrestler is blocking, okay? And it's difficult to continue the actions. It's difficult to score points. Okay, he stay in the center. But this is the question to you as referee or as team. Not take all responsibilities on your shoulders. When you decide to give one passivity, so and you see blue one is continue to wrestling, so the last 30 seconds it will be difficult to call a passivity. You can check maybe at least only the negative wrestling, and the bout will finish in this way. Red is waiting, blue is starting head down, it's not here. Again a small attack, the last seconds, now he will found out and here finish the bout. So how finish the bout? Please, the bout finished by one advantage for red with these scoring points. And also when we look here for blue one, he have these attacks from standing position, but he not became the chance. So in this case, please make sure that when you see that the wrestler really make attacks from standing, and we have the arm draw, we have the stepping out, we have to go to the bed. So we have 3-4 attacks, minimum 2 good attacks. So at least also red must have a passivity for parterre position. So that everybody is legal in the chance for attack in parterre position, not only one advantage to one wrestler. Okay, also critical passivity. We must understand when we call a passivity that can be critical, because you know a passivity is a big goal for that. And now we look first video here, then please look here and look again who is scoring. Oh, red make an action with 4 points. Is from standing position, red attacked and he became 4 points. It was really good in 5-14. The referee made good mechanisms, everything clean, and match started in standing position, no points outside. So remind, put your 4 point in your score sheet, remind it was attacking, and now we look what's happened in the second period. For my side of experience, it's very important to say, each period have a different story. The second period is a new bout, is a new match. You cannot, you must understand that also the second period, the rest become information from the coaches, they know the tactics and everything. So we must look, first period finished 4-0 with 1 attack. Now we are looking. When we look, please, look at first who is hooking, who is going action. Yes, red take the arm, but look, he's working. Also look blue, he's closing, he's going back. It's not really attack from blue. And every time when we want to have an advantage for passivity, it's very important that the wrestler on the mat must show that he's really attack. Look here, he is not really attack. He is only pulling fingers, not one really attack, not one really attack. You see, okay, he's hooking with 2 hands, but where's the technique? Where's the action? We need the action. So stop. You see from outside, one little back, look to the judge. The judge in this moment start to call the passivity against red. So maybe the judge check 1 second again, his score sheet. Maybe he found out, hey, 4-point red, 1 action from red. Maybe he will tell some other things to it's possible. Maybe it's a foul or something. It's important also. But now, as referee on the mat, you must keep the wrestler in your responsibility. You must read the match. Now we go again. Now we look, and that will be very important for my teaching school now. So look here, the arms on the wait, stop. Look here now, 1 second. So you see here. Now the referee on the mat are asking the passivity for blue. What we can do better, my friends? As a referee on the mat, when you want a passivity, you must prepare it better. Maybe go inside to the wrestler, speak to the wrestler, blue no blocking, blue open, blue action, prepare the judge and the matchman. So he became the white palette. They was not agree. Maybe it was not a big passivity, but now it's not necessary that the referee decide the passivity. When we continue this bout, you can see now, and this is a very, very important thing now, not change from one hand to the others. Check, okay, maybe fingers, he's standing in center, look, blue, not one action, nothing, nothing. And now look what is coming now. The referee team, okay, maybe attention, pay attention, and now it's coming directly the passivity against the red wrestler and 1 point. And now we must understand, now we give a big chance for blue. And the question is, first, what did blue? Did blue hook? Did blue make action from standing? Did blue score points? For me, in my score sheet, nothing. Only stay in contact without attacks. We look in my score sheet in red side. Okay, 4-point scoring, maybe also small blocking, but it's not necessary too much. So when we have no position, it's not necessary, or we give advantage for red, or let them wrestling. When blue will win, let them wrestling, show techniques, show scoring points. So in this situation, it's not correctly to apply against red the passivity. Why? And we have to see the outcome of the match. In this moment, blue was not scoring points, but you can imagine maybe blue can make now 2 gut range or 1 lift and 1 gut range. And we change the result and remind what we did in the first video and first thing was written, not punished standing actions for standing situation. So also, as I said, when the match is tie, an active match with a lot of points. Hey, red, maybe no points, but he did a score, 6-6, he's wrestling. Okay, blue hook, it's 132, blue is working. We need gladiators on the mat. And in this moment, we cannot decide by this kind of passivities. We cannot go 1 second back. So look again, 144, 6-6. The best score, let them score. Red did the action. Red did the action here. And normal that in after 6 minutes or some minutes you are tired after 6 points. You take 6 points, you gave 6 points, yeah. And blue attack, red directly go return, and then we directly penalized by passivity. So control the bout. Control only is negative wrestling, yes? And here, not change the winner from 6 to 7 points. It's very important to analyze these kinds of situations. Next one, when we have a match without points, that means now you must come. When is the match? Going with scoring point, you relax, you control all in negatives. But when it's 0-0, that means referee team, communication, working, open the match, look who is hooking, activate the wrestler. You are responsible that the wrestler are going for actions, yes? It is our job, okay? That will be very nice to see that. So 135, yes? We have 2 passivity calls against 1 wrestler, okay? Now, okay, blue want to wrestling. He will go inside, he will hook, he's working, red stay. So when you give the third passivity or some passivity, you must also encourage for active wrestling. Look, arm closed. This is a kind, look here, blocking in this way. That means This is passive. He's only put away, no hooking, nothing, okay? And now it's important, and this is, I will tell you, when we have a match in Greco Roman, in 1 minute, you must only stop negative wrestling. You cannot stop the bout for tell one time blue more or red. The wrestler must working, they must be tired. So not interrupt too much the bout and be consequent in your situation. Call them what you want, what you see. And we will see that here, not really hooking. How you look, blue will want, red arm closed. That means when the arm closed are hooking. Yes, he stay in the center, but look, yeah, also blue take, but blue is moving forward. Yes, so at least without scoring point, make sure that also the opponent, we give no presence, but we want that they will become a chance, and you must encourage, this is important, active wrestling. Our job is not to penalize the wrestlers. Our job is first that make sure that we will have a match with a correctly chest to chest, open the bout, hooking possibility. My job when I'm referee on the mat and I found out one wrestler or both wrestlers are only blocking, only waiting. You must find out that the wrestler can go inside to hook, to take the chest, to take the hold. This is our job, not thinking directly the passivity. Your job must be, okay, I check, I give all passive possibility for red or blue, that the wrestler can go offensive wrestling, chest to chest, open, no blocking. So that is one match, and that we become 2 times these questions during the bout, during the seminar from Mr. Chichoklo, Mr. Arustamyan, and first one. What's happened when we have one wrestler with 5 points? It can be applied again a passivity. So as the rule said, maybe he scored the first 5 points by parterre position, or maybe in the first round. But now we must look red. Red is really active. Red won really. And blue is only blocking, only waiting. See, and in this kind, when you see one wrestler is really active and not only 5 seconds, maybe he did it 2 minutes before, then we must give him also the chance for the parterre position, because one wrestler cannot only block, he must continue to wrestle in an offensive way. So, criteria for the third passivity. My friends know me, and we must decide 1-1 or something, and our philosophy is we need matches with scoring points. And our philosophy is be clean, be clear, show your responsibility, show your scoring points or passivity procedure to everybody. And look, this referee, he did with his team a really good job. They worked very good, right timing, 1-1. And now we must check the criteria. Right timing. Right timing means not make it in the last 10 seconds, not in the last 30 seconds. Make it. Second, you must check who is more active, who is hooking. For me, and the rule said here, look, red, he's more hooking, he's going forward. Again, look also the blue one. Yeah, he's in this position. Every time go back, step back. Yes, in this moment, when you have a match with 1-1, you must check 3 things. First, in your score sheet, who make more technical attacks? Maybe it's not clear. Second one, who is going more hooking? Who is going more offensive wrestling? Next one, who stepped more back? Who is more blocking? Who is more defending? Who is more in the zone? So when you have all these results, check the position of wrestler. Who is chest up, no head down? Yes, all this kind. And when you have this, you look now the referee stopped. Team working very good. 1 minute to go. And now, as referee, let them wrestling. Prepare in advance your passivity. Blue knows now, okay, when I will win, I must score points. And they have 1 minute time, and nobody can complain because both become one passivity. At least we decided. It's our job to decide, and we did, but we did it in very good way. So that I will remind that it's the right timing by the judge and my chairman and the referee to do that in this way by this kind of criteria. Match. When we look here, this kind of match. Also, third passivity, 1-1. My friends, these are champions on the mat, yes? They know each other. They know one mistake in the bout, I can lose, okay? So in this situation, also the referee called incorrectly time in the 1 minute only, not stop the bout. Indicate, say red passive, blue 1 point, and continue the bout without stopping situation. What you must understand that a passivity can have also very in fact on the bout in this way that you can change the passivity. So the passivity is not to go, oh, I give 1 time red, 1 time blue. No, the passivity means you must really understand and you must read the book and you must understand. When I did with my passivity, you can change the bout. And what is the situation? We have 3-3. We have scoring points. 3-3 points. Okay, now blue is winner. Okay, and now we have to check it is negative wrestling or is passive wrestling, and we have to change and we have to check what we have to do. And now this is a very good example that we will say you be clear, be consequent. And now it's coming my part of my explanation. First, last 37 seconds. Only control big negatives or too much passivity. Second, the referee on the mat, he is the boss. He controls the bout. He must show a very good performance. You must not look to your judge so much, Sherman. You have to check the wrestler and you must indicate what you want on the mat. So, and this is when we look now, also the position of wrestler. Okay, he stay. It is not really big foul. I cannot see it from this video. Maybe the referee sees something, but my friends, when you have a 3-3 match and you see red is attacking, have to be a big foul, a big brutality. Now look here, okay? He is telling something, but look, the wrestler is not listening to him. When you, this is a mechanism, when you speak to your opponent, you have to speak face to face. He must look to you. And when you stop in the last 32 seconds, it must be a consequence of really warning. So now referee say, attention, maybe look, maybe now it's coming one call from outside and they said to him, okay, maybe you give caution, 2 points. And after they said, ah, no caution, 2 points, change to passivity. What is this for procedure? This is no good procedure. When we look here, now we change. Remind, as I said, blue was really, he said here, check who have advantage. Look, underline here, blue is an advantage. Is this enough, this really passivity for change the winner? No, must be sure, 100%, because again, you take the responsibility on your shoulders. So be careful with this kind of passivity to do that. Parterre position. The parterre position, you know, we go on the side. Important, the referee indicate directly. Please go to the position. Arm have to be strong. Wrestler have to go to the side. The wrestler is going. Okay, he must go to the side. In this moment, referee say, please attention, maybe match chairman or judge indicate. So that is not the correct passivity procedure for parterre. Parterre wrestling is in this case on the side and cannot be starting with this situation. Okay. So now we're becoming very important and very good things. I will give now to my colleague Carlos Garcia to do that and to also explain now very good examples of referees. Please, Carlos, can you continue with the presentation?
Yeah, thank you, Antonio. So before we continue with the good examples for referee, I would like you to ask this quiz, very fast quiz. We are interested in knowing where do you come from? Where are you? Are you from Africa, from America, from Asia, from Europe? And also, which role or position do you have? Are you referee, coach, athlete? Are you the president? Lalovic? Is the president Lalovic here? This is for us important just to understand this. As you can see, I'm gonna close it and show the results in 2 seconds. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so most of the people are from Europe, although we have also a lot of participants from Asia and some other 3 and 3 from Africa and America. And this is what I wanted to show you. So most of the participants are referees, but we have coaches within the participants and 1 athlete. Welcome. This is nice. You know, all of this webinar is dedicated for referees. We believe that coaches, athletes, everybody can, it's open for everybody and everybody can learn from us and we learn from you many times. So it's good that. Saying this, I'm gonna start showing my presentation. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna show you some very good referee examples. We have enough. There are many good examples, and sometimes we focus on the mistakes. Mistakes are good to learn. So we are human beings. We learn a lot from mistakes, but it's also good to show good examples. With the good examples anchor in your body. Inside you, and it's something that we like to do. So this is a very good example of the referee mechanics. Look, this is the beginning of the match. 10 seconds. Look how the referee moves from one side to the other, and right there at the very beginning. So from my side, I'm not sure what he's saying. I really don't know what he's saying, but he's saying something to red. I know that as a match chairman, as a judge, I know exactly that he's warning red for doing something, right? Because this is the hand he is using. Probably his fingers, probably his hookings. The other important thing is, listen, 17 seconds are has gone, and he's showing very clearly to both wrestlers what is going to happen in the rest of the match. If you, from the very beginning, you tell them, listen, this is not going to be allowed. I want you not to use fingers, not to block. Probably this is what is going to happen at the end, right? Another example is actually the same match. Okay, right after that warning. Here what we have, oh, I'm sorry, after 1 minute 30 more or less, you see that the first passivity is coming right here. Okay, good timing. He has give to the wrestlers 1 minute 30 to find themselves on the mat, to work a little bit the tactics, and then to work. Okay, now the first passivity. Another really nice things to see in this referee right here. Look at his position. Some people might say that his position is wrong because he's beside at this moment of behind the wrestlers, but what he's trying to look at is the legs. If you place yourself in front of the wrestlers. So you may miss some of the things that may happen in this area. So this is the reason Uwe, a very good referee, is locating himself in that area. He wants to control what happened. So he haven't seen anything. Another very good thing to say here, to appreciate, you see the judge. The judge must always give his opinion. If there is no point, is the white palette the right thing to show? No points here. I haven't seen no points, no leg fault. That's my opinion. You see the referee, how he changed his levels going down when the wrestling is in parterre position. Now we have like 2 minutes to go on the clock. And this example is a good example, and this is what we want to tell you is you can give the second passivity to the same wrestler. So you don't need to change from red to blue, from blue to red, if it's not necessary. So we give the passivity to what we see. And in order to do that, it's important that you are confident, that you are strong, right? You don't need, if you hesitate when you ask for a passivity, probably what it's happened, it's maybe the chairman is going to deny it, or even if you hesitate, is the coach who's going to start saying, hey, what are you doing? But if you look strong, if you look confident, nothing is going to happen. Another very good example. Look at this match. So we are in the second period, 5-6. So blue is ahead. You've seen right before the judge showing white palette, always giving the opinion. $2.30 to go. Okay, red is, look at how red has been all the time more hooking, more active. Blue, you know, he feels he's ahead, nothing is going to happen to him, no passivity is going to call. But what happened is the referee decides to get a passivity, even if he knows that that passivity may change the result. Now, red is going to be ahead with 6-6, and the advantage of parterre position. This is very good example of what a referee must do. In this case, Levin, a referee from Turkey, very experienced referee, golden whistle. He understands very well, I'm sure he understood very well what was the consequences of that call. And he did it, look at that. Having still 2 minutes, he didn't do it with just 45 seconds at the end, but still having 2 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna change the result, not myself. That was what was happening. Blue was passive. I do the passivity, understanding that I changed the result, but still, if the blue wrestler is not happy, he still have 2 minutes to battle, to fight, to win the match. This is a fantastic example of what a referee has to do on the mat. And saying that, Antonio, I make you again.
Okay.
I make you, hold on. You should be host again. And now you can share.
I hope everything will be good. Now it was very important to read the match, and I think now is everything good. So you saw that what was very nice, that when we see the referees, they prepared the passivities, there was confidence, they did it exactly very well. So, and you saw them, they was not crying, running on the mat, strong body, sure, very good performance, good signs that all the people understand that, yes? So, and you need also as referees a good preparation key when you go in a difficult match. You cannot go and step on the mat and now two big champions game or some wrestlers game. No, you need also high concentration, especially in Greco-Roman styles. Especially in Greco-Roman, you have to review mentally also Greco-Roman match, yes? You must study the wrestlers before. You must check before you go in the competition. And one time you must see, oh, maybe he's on mat A, these wrestlers, and I saw him. Maybe he came in mat B, but you must follow the stars. You must follow also, not give from yourself some sympathy point, that not, but you must understand which wrestler is an active wrestler, which wrestler is a technical wrestler. So one time we have the very nice seminar in Germany with the referees from football Bundesliga. And they explained us, we go in our hotels and before we starting the bout or the matches, we are looking which club is more attacking or more in the defense zone. So we must also know about this, about our wrestlers, because at least remind when we go on the championships, who win the gold medalist, he must be a star by technical points. We not want that a world champion is only winning the matches 1-0, 1-0 or 2-1, 2-1 every match by passivity. So important. Focus also your hand signs, communication with your team. That is very important. You must show, as my colleague Mr. Chichoklu also said, yes, the last man in the arena or fan must understand, or the television, what the referee did. Yes, you must coordinate correctly. You must at home, you must work. Blue action, red head up, blue zone, yes, open, no block. A lot of this kind you must work, and really not fast, very strong, and be confident. Be confident in your decision. That it's when you are confident in your decision, not close to the wrestler, you will find good situation, coordinate stimulation with your colleagues. Then you will see, you will become more and more surer and comfortable also for yourself. So read the story of the match, stay calm and strong. Important, as we said, encourage active wrestling, check hooking, all this, who is starting to have initiative, yes, who stay in zone, give points with confidence, and that is the key. Not to check the passivity, the key is to open and control the bout. Remind, 0-0, you must work, or you must work that the wrestlers are going to the position, and remind, position is chest to chest, no blocking, hooking, technical points, and check what is the key for negative wrestling. So soon the wrestler, as my colleague Carlos explained, are pushing, closing, yes, blocking, head down. That are criteria for situation, and that you have to understand and read the story for this kind of situation. Now we look one situation. We have a match. You decide the bout. Okay, the first passivity, blue received the first advantage because red was passive. Now the questions, really look, is this really attacking, or they are only in standing? It's no attempts. It's really, oh, what did the referee, what have to he do? Yes, and Mr. Garcia explained. So please, now you need timing, my friends, because you must understand when you give now the second passivity, not too late, because you need time for the third passivity maybe, okay? So it's not given the last situation, okay? And then you see 2 times become the same wrestler, the active position. And now this is my question. You see, before, when we saw this other match, one wrestler was really attacking, really attacking. Here was the question, did blue really attack or he stay only? No attacks, only stay, only small hooking, not really active. And in this, we are in the commission, and also the rules are confident to say here cannot be clearly 2 passivity against 1. So make maybe 1-1, maybe a second, maybe at least blue can be winner, because maybe when we give the third passivity, he was more active, yes? But when you give the second passivity and no chance for one wrestler, and the opponent is not doing more, then is something wrong in the match and you cannot accept it. So now, my friends, we have difficult matches and we will apply and make also with the score sheet, maybe a new score sheet, we will check again together to understand. It will be very good. Maybe you can also write with me something. We have a good match, 2 champions. We saw the first situation. Remind, the first situation was blue starting to hook. Okay, now we have 4 points for red, but it was really the attack from blue. So you can score 4 points, and you must see that was 1 attack from blue and red score. Now you must look, what is doing red? Red go back, starting to be defensive. Head down, look his arms, look he's still going back, defensive. So that means you can make a minus. Okay, look he's in the zone 1 time, 2 times. Blue is still continue to wrestling. Maybe you will not punish. And now here is the key of the situation. First, when you see also after 1 scoring in this kind, and you see 1 wrestler is total blocking, total refuse wrestling, not wait for passivity in this moment. In this moment, encourage yourself, stop the bout, and really clearly, really verbal warning, strong verbal warning for the wrestler, because you will see what's happened. Look, he's continued to block. Okay, referee indicate attention. Look, he's continued to go back. Maybe here not so much, yes, but as we said, your job is here not to find out the negative and passive. Your job is that wrestler can go inside to hook, that can go in position. And I mean, in this moment, blue will work, but red is too defensive, too much blocking, and he cannot become, look here, on the left hand, look, now go in the zone, go back, yes, and now referee stopped the bout, and he speak, okay, for something about it, and he give a verbal warning. So, okay, let's continue the first one, but look now we have 3:24. Check again, what is blue doing? Look here. Hey, blue, start 1 action. This is the best moment for me as referee. I like this situation, my friends. So I will go a little back when it's possible to show you. Now it's coming, the referee mechanisms for you. So look, so stop. Now you can go inside and you can say, here's an action from blue. You can say red action, or in a dynamic situation, you can show that you know, hey, red, you are too much passive or too much negative. But my question is to you, can you call now maybe the passivity? Pay attention, because you have only 15-second time. You need confirmation from judge. You need confirmation from chairman. Maybe you have at least only 5 seconds. Okay, continue the bout, but think, oh, now I have again 1 good attack from blue. So you see, you have again 1 plus from blue, because he was still continue to wrestling. And look here, total down, total. That means that can be and must be normally a caution and 2 points. He's starting to complain. So stop here. Why I stop here? Why? Where is the beginning of the bout? The beginning of the bout and match is every time, my friends, in the center. So look, here is the, but that is also, you must see, maybe red is tired. Look, not start directly the bout. Go, and start it in center. Okay, this is, it's important to say that you must see and say to it, hey, head up, open. Sometimes it's not every time necessary to stop the bout. Sometimes when you walk out or you come, you can directly speak, hey, attention red, no, head up, come on, wrestling, and go in center. Okay, now the first period is finished, really. You see the position. This is no position for Greco Roman style. Second period, as I said, maybe red started to be now active, but again, look, again, very down, very blocking. Again, 1 attack. Okay, so my friends, what you write? This is for me 2 points attack, and again 1 attack from standing position. So we have minimum 3 attacks, minimum clearly 2 attacks from standing position. And now here is good chance. And to see, here is the good chance. Now blue is really, but not only 1 second. He is really more than 2 minutes, 3 minutes wrestling. And red, you must decide now. Or you give negative, or you must be consequent here really for a passivity. A really passivity that he must start, and then you must find the correct situation. Okay, okay, he's starting now. It's really, he will show he understand, because rest understand now. Okay, maybe I will become passivity, and now it's, and I think a lot of colleagues must to be understand, and that it's, please never decide a match for easy caution. When you decide, you must be sure it must be a big foul, a big brutality. But you cannot decide, maybe it's coming challenge, and we check the challenge, and we see no finger foul, no head bench, but we cannot look now 3-4 minutes for negative. So you must decide it clearly, maybe before stop it, attention, but not call the negative in this way, really, and decide the match with caution and 2 points. Prepare it better, okay? Now it was coming the challenge, and we not see during challenge a big foul, because we can look only the last 5 or 10 seconds, and now we have the bout, and we continue. But now directly we start the bout, and now it's looking also red starting to be resting now a little more, yes, okay, now it's fighting, aggressive resting, and now, okay, they call for passivity, and look, he's complaining now, red, hey, why I became, it's not possible. Yes, he won't again the challenge, because one time we cancel the negative, now he mean, oh, maybe, okay, now he go down, and the bout continue in parterre position, and they continue. And now you must read the story. Why I will show you this kind of video, that we will see when now blue scoring points, red will be in disadvantage. So blue will make a gut wrench, and he will score the 2 points. Now it's closing, okay, wrestle weight, and 2 points outside, stop the bout, standing position, and we continue in standing. Now look here. Now I say to you, really stop. When the wrestler starting to resting, sure, when he is in disadvantage, that he started. Now, you know, I cannot continue in this way, and now he's starting to be active. What that mean? That mean when we penalize red before, really before, then he understand to be attacking wrestler, and maybe the match can be a great match, and not too much disturbing by passive, negative, or communication. And now he start to wrestling. Sure, step out, we give 1 point, and the bout, now he start to be action. You see, red started with a counter attack. He was total negative, total passive. At least when the referee give him the passivity against him, the opponent scored, the match was open, and now start the story of the match, that both is in 5-5 and are really working in active resting. So it's important when you see this in your score sheet, okay, write also how the score is coming from standing, parterre, and which wrestler is really attacked, and nobody can complain for this kind of situation. Also, that was a very nice champion in the European Championship. We was very happy. With 18 years old, he win the European Championship, Nasarian from Bulgaria, very nice wrestler. But he became in the first round the passivity advantage. It's okay. And now again, write in your score sheet. And now this is the job from judge and match chairman and also referee. He must understand who is starting. And this is the question for the parterre position. Blue first time, no good position. Okay, go down. Red also second time. Now it's be the consequence. Maybe foul from parterre position. Defense wrestler caution 2 points, and attacking wrestler, it's becoming the advantage again. Also here, the key in strong matches, when you give you must be clear as referee. Correct position. Blue, correct. Blue, attention. Red, correct position. You must understand, you must push the wrestler to not, because they are starting, they want sometimes playing with us. They want advantage by caution and 2 points. And in a match with 1-1, 0-0, caution 2 points is a big advantage. So I will remind, technical commission also said, Mr. Antonio, for caution must be clearly caution 2 points. Okay, we cannot complain here, 2 times too early, but the referee must be strong. He cannot allow directly pay attention more and more in this situation. because you decide the bout. And now it's coming a nice action, okay, and they give 2 points, and now it's starting wrestling, okay. So how we give the advantage? We give the advantage for parterre position. It was not a really standing action. So, okay, now you have advantage red, and now we must understand also, look, his body go down, head down, blue also not so much, but let them wrestling. And now you see blue attack, go down, outside, okay, 1 point for stepping out, because blue attacked, also one advantage for blue. Now you must see as referee, what is doing? It is really now neutral, or it's blue really wrestling. And when he's really wrestling, you cannot not say, oh, red have 5 points, I give no passivity. No, you must read the match, because look in your documents. Remind 2 blue attacks. Remind red, it was 5 points by parterre position, not by really standing position. Look here, blocking, head down. Okay, okay, referee say red. So, but must be strong, red action, and stay consequence. When you call one situation, not change from red to blue, stay to red. In sometimes also charge a match from outside when referee is not stop. Now it's coming, Mr. Antonio. You are saying why, Mr. Antonio? Now we are looking by referee mechanisms, and this is the best example. So I am expert because I was also a young referee, and I did also have not experience. So remind. Now we look again. Sorry, it was my mistake. So we look when the referee is calling with the red hand. One time referee called now red for more action. Look 1 second. Now it's coming the situation where he's coming. Look, stop. He showed in this way, strong. Okay. So my old teacher said, Antonio, no change from red to blue. Stay consequent. When you say to red, what is the consequence when red not change his position? He must be penalized. So you cannot change now, and now look here, and now look, stop. Ah, sorry, that was, I make a big mistake. No, sorry, it was too early. Sorry. Again, I will find the situation for you. So we have time, no problem. Okay, good. Sometimes the technique is not working as I am working, but look here. So for the communication with your team, look the hand of the referee. When you want one passivity, you must prepare, you must stay with your hand. Okay, now look, he give, and now, sorry, my mistake, not my day today. Sorry. So look the hand of the referee. I will explain you. He's going now, his whistle, go change his hand, and now he must indicate the blue wrestler. Now look, the whistle is on the red, and now he whistle for blue. That must be means that blue is passive in this moment. Understand? But in this moment, blue is hooking, blue is working. Now he's going the whistle on the left side. Yes, you see, that means he's writing red up, and that is also automatismus. Yes, when you stay now red, keep red in your eyes, keep red that he must be action. Okay, look, the coaches are starting the audience. I need you. Look. And now the referee team not decided. They said, okay, continue in standing position. Nothing is coming, no consequence. And again, attack. And now it's too late. It's too late to do something looking on the time, only to say red 2 times, 3 times. What can I buy with them? When you say, okay, I called 3 times. No, what is the consequence? So when you see something wrong, you must also change the position. And now the match finished in this way, in standing position. And that was this analysis to understand the communication. It's really important. Also the judge can help, or the match chairman must invite in this moment, judge and match chairman. Again, a good attack, 2 points. How many attacks have blue? In my score sheet have 1 in for step out, 1 really attack here to the belt, 2 attack from standing position. How many attacks have red? Not 1 attack from red position, from standing. So you understand. So we cannot allow too long to work. Now it's important that we have to work. I know when I was young, and that you need for Greco Roman a big experience. You have to be professional. So what you can do, you can check from at home, from videos. You can prepare some score sheets. You can check wrestlers. You can understand which wrestler is really technical wrestler in our best, which nation, which federation coming here, how they are prepared in this situation, this competition. Is there in good condition? Maybe in the last 3 months, you see when they go in the training. I look also when I go in the arena. I look in the warming up arena, what they are doing. Yes, I'm looking the matches, and you can see similar. Maybe some wrestlers, some countries starting only pushing. You must understand, hey, what is here? What philosophy? Or maybe only hand fights. Or you see, no, they are. So you must be professional. You must analyze matches and athletes. Also my referees, when we stay 6-7 days, not stay only in the arena. Check the bouts. Check every time. This match will be next time my match. He's starting to be brutality wrestler. So you must understand everything, and you must also learn techniques. Learn techniques. Go to training, especially in Greco Roman. So you can go also to under 23 competition, cadets, to understand what we want to have a science practice on the mat. Yes, to understand training. What is the philosophy? What is hooking? So you must understand this when you go into Greco-Roman training. We did it in Slovakia with my Olympic referee. This is hooking, but it's not for action. Hooking means up. Hooking means up. Go to the chest. This is hooking. I can pull 1 hour. Or my old coach said that. Yes, you can work with strong up, but it's not wrestling. Wrestling is understand. Take holds, go to attack. And you must go when you see in the training with the wrestler, how they control you. Maybe only open, only make this inside, head down, shoulders down. That means are a lot of mechanics for negative and passivities, okay? So train the referee mechanisms. Speak clearly. When you look again, sometimes in YouTube, I'm looking my old teacher, my big referees, what we have from all the world, when you see them strong on the mat, clearly signs, yes? So train these mechanisms and understand that you must decide from the mat, because when you are sure on the mat, all the audience must believe you. And that is very important to have a mental training, not seeing negative, not be stressed. Relax, reduce stress, okay? So become the best referees, because correct evaluation is the key of wrestling. But as all my commission members every time remind, not only correct evaluation, the best referees also, this referee will understand very well the passivity. Here we can see to or referee, best referee or normal referee, because the passivity is the outcome of a bout. You can change with a bad passivity the match, and we must understand we have to be very careful for that. Motivate into active wrestling, prevent negative wrestling, and show and be consistent. And it's very important. Believe yourself, be strong. And when you decide early and clearly. And you can say, I did sometimes in the match. Okay, in freestyle Greco-Roman. Okay, blue, you are passive. Red have to attack. Say to the wrestler. And the wrestler will respect you. They will understand this kind of referee. He understands really wrestling. So why I did this kind? Because you see, these referees, he did really clear design. Yes, here. Or I indicate, maybe not with the fingers, with them, or here in parterre position, strong. Also, look, the judge. Judge is not only, we said sometimes the journalist. He is involved in the match. He must also coordinate with the referee. He have also to check these areas. And he have the score sheet. He can write something in the score sheet, okay? The referee is the boss, is the chief of the match. He's the important person, because from outside, you cannot say, hey, red up or something. That must make really the referee on the mat, okay? And the match chairman is the coordinator of the bout, yes? He must coordinate, he must invite the judge, he must motivate the referees. Yes, not too much speaking, but when it's necessary, he must show also, hey, maybe sometimes the referee want too earlier passivity. He can show, be relaxed, calm, or he can say, okay, now please start to working. Blue have actions. It's too long, referee. Please start to working. Make this sign. The referee understands that he must work. And now what is important? And this is team building. It's same when you drive a car. During the bout, you must be calm and receive all information what you see in the match. So yes, you must see what is for technique. You must see front of. You must see on the sides what is doing the judge, the match German. Yes, you must see the time. Yes, you must see in the front what is coming, what can be. Yes, what was the past. Okay, so that is important that the referee team. I said, when one match is finished, not one referee, the referee team win and lose together. This is my philosophy as head referee of department, to say a referee team have to connect all information. Sometimes in football, when they have headsets, they are starting, oh, as judge, I see this, I see singlet, I see offside. Maybe referee see from his angle of something. So all this information, when we put together and when we put a clearly rapport, and this is important, that after matches, sometimes we did it. I checked the matches, I write 45 seconds, what this happened. Beginning of the match, this happened. Blue 2 attack, red no attack. Write this. And then you learn also passivity procedure and you learn to study the matches. So conclusion, and that is important. As referee, you must support active wrestling. Yes, give the champions, give the really, it's not important, he's Olympic champion or newcomer. When he's a really wrestler with a lot of actions, give him the chance to wrestle, to prepare his hold, his actions. And this is your job, control all entire bout. Please, no automatismus. One time red, next time blue. Next match, one time red. My colleagues also said, I remind, in the last freestyle presentation, each match have a different story. So please, not make it same in 140. Can show 145 every 2 minutes. I have to call. No, maybe earlier, little later, because automatismus kill our sport. We must understand that also the wrestler and the coaches are starting the referee team, and it is normal. When they see, okay, the referee is too easy, they give easy caution, they start to provocate. It's also brutalismus, provocation. Yes, they know everything. They understand, maybe stop, wait, only the last 10 seconds wrestling. So all our mechanisms on the mat will be studied by the coaches and preparation of wrestlers. So pay attention on this situation. So work correctly, not too early, not too late, and find the right moment. Because when you're a good referee with a good procedure, you become also respect. And that is our key of this webinar today. Wrestlers with technical points should be not punished. Okay? So I think now Mr. Carlos Garcia.
Yes, now we're going to start with the questions, right? Now the stage is yours. If you have questions, you on the bottom of your
participants. How many participants we have today?
So 72 right now, but I think we went up to 80. I think I saw 80 before. By the way, among the list of participants, we have Bertie. Bertie is among them. Yes. Hello, Bertie. I've seen Bertie, also yes. Regine then. You were talking about good referees. Here you have 2 good examples of very experienced referees who have attended many times at the Olympic referees. So as I said, now you can make your questions. Bertie, good and clear education. Thanks, Bertie. We're gonna leave it open, guys. If you have questions regarding this webinar, passivity in Greco Roman style, now is the time to do it.
Yes.
Okay, I think they're using also the chat. So Joel from France say, hello, the difficulty for referee is the management of time and the activity of the wrestlers after the first passivity.
Yes.
This management of time and activity from both wrestler is very difficult, especially if both wrestlers are not active at all. How do you manage that? Antonio,
I will
first
manage them
period,
by
they
time.
don't do anything.
My experience, you become, as wrestler, you will become tired, because which wrestler can be active from the first second to until 6 minutes? It's very important situation what I will explain you. So sometimes when you have the tie, the wrestler is in same situation. So not decided directly after 45 or 1 minute, the passivity. Wait little more and look, check it is really for a long period active wrestling, or because we know the wrestler go maybe 45 seconds, stay 1 minute, and after this now, oh, from 1 minute the referee are starting to counting. Now I will show for 10 seconds. So important is check it, and now I am agree. When you are 50-50, then you check, okay, who is going more active, more position, okay? Maybe now it's a key. Stimulate the wrestler. You stimulate one wrestler, and when he change, it's okay. But when he stay in this situation, you give him the passivity. Because one key is to become advantage. You cannot complain after to somebody, oh, I not become. No, what you did for the match, how many times you hook. So that means very, very, very correctly verbal wording, correctly procedure. And I know that from referees, they told me also, this very nice, I'm counting the attacks. I'm counting, okay, red 1 attack, red 2 attacks, okay? At least you decide. Passivity is sometimes this kind of feeling. It's not one, it's not same. You speed and you can stop the clock and say, okay, you was running 1 minute and 1 second. In wrestling, it's experience also of the referee team and the view of situation. But I'm ready to say, when you have this kind of matches, open the match and give the chance, and strong, working. Not too much speaking, but strong and in correct procedure. At least open the match, and when you see one is after leading, as we saw, third passivity in the last 130, everybody understand this is my decision as referee. So wrestler now show really attacks. And when you not scored, you will see the coaches will say, hey, not complain, because you become one advantage, the opponent become one parterre advantage, okay? And then it's clear.
Antonio, you've been, I mean, there's no questions from the participants. I have one question or one comment. You've been talking about preparation as a referee.
Yes.
This is a learning process. We need to constantly be ready to learn. And before a competition, we need to prepare ourselves mentally. I know you now, because you're in your position, you have to look at a lot of videos. But
Yes.
before becoming president of the commission, you also have you looked many videos of referees, of wrestlers? How was your preparation?
Sure. Yes, sure. And that was my best preparation, to check good videos. So you must also have a training. And when I saw my big friends, and I have also some referee stars. When I looked Perti, Freddy Albrecht, Werner Schuster, Toivola, or Kasarian, or big referees, yes, champions of referees in strong matches, not only so. And what I did, that was important, before I go to the championship, okay, personal training, go to the training, practicing competition, practicing training, but important is at home, start to work your signs, prepare, check your signs, speak with yourself, red, passive, blue, make also one tactic in your head. And now also I train my eyes. Why I can train my eyes? Yes, I looked videos, and now we have, before I know they have only the rule book, no videos, and now we have everything. We have YouTube, we have every time in WhatsApp, in Facebook. So you can also see good actions, and you can read and you can learn also by your home and see, and discussion. This is important. Discussion with experienced referees. So call it your friends, discuss why you, or after the bout, not fighting, but discussion. Why doing, yes? And then to learn and hear the old stories from our referees. Because this problem, what we have now, that was also in the past for 20 years before, yes? So in the last days, I checked one video, very nice Greco Roman wrestling. And I check now also some young guys, very nice Greco Roman wrestling. So you see, when we work and make a training and discussions and prepare your body performance, prepare, when I see Mr. Chochoklu, sometimes some videos, strong, clear, or other big referees, yes? Very nice. And also our girls. And this is our future, that our referees, you showed good examples today. Still, Levensen, a very good example, and other experienced referees. You can learn to go in competition with strong matches. So also we know that we have referees, they are coming from country that is freestyle. So how they can learn? They can learn to participate in competition in other countries, to go in Greco Roman training. They can learn with colleagues, yes, to work together. Okay, so sharing discussions, and important is look the old, not all, also the actual videos. Believe yourself, make a mental training. Okay, speak to yourself. Okay, speak to yourself. Do it, as I said, when you see passivity, make a mental training, make a coordination. When I say, okay, I want red passive, so I take my whistle here, then I have my left hand, understand? So my colleague understand, okay? So make a communication, team communication, okay? And that is for this kind of preparation, and you can do it, you can learn. I know, and I did a lot of mistakes when I was a young referee. Maybe in future we have also mistakes, but I learned too fast. I spoke and my colleague about props sometimes. So my colleague Michael Fowler said, Antonio, when you are saying something, you did every time with your fingers. Never do that. Be a gentleman on the mat. Yes. So you see, and be calm, no stress. And then with this kind of situation, you become also more and more. And important is, as you asked, how you can become a better wrestler when you wrestle with champions, and how you become a good referee when you are referees with champions. Okay, so that is the key. Go in stronger match, and with the time you will become this kind of experience.
Okay, now it seems that we have more questions. Antonio.
Good. I know today was a long webinar, but we need, because we are speaking every time about this problem in Greco-Roman, and I know that it's not easy, and wrestling, it will be continue. A new form will come. A lot of wrestlers understand very well, but we must understand when we go to Olympic Games in Tokyo and also World Championships, and every time we must encourage our athletes for active wrestling.
There is a question, Antonio, if you want, from La Santa. He's saying, in the first period, Red is trying to make an action from the very beginning. He's hooking again and again. Blue refuses the contact and avoid the attack. It is possible to penalize him with fleeing?
First time stop the boat. Huh? When it's clearly you stop the boat, everybody must understand how is coming this caution. You stop. Second time you continue in this moment, you stop the boat and you indicate for fleeing, caution, and 2 points. Understand? So audience and also coaches understand he was stopped. It's another situation. He is in the hold, and I will show that for next week. My colleague Mr. Chichoglu will present that. It will be negative wrestling and offensive defensive foul. This is kind when you have from a hooking or an action, a hold, and you make a foul, then you cannot say, oh, maybe attention. And we have good videos. Match start direct, big brutality, big head punch. We cannot say, hey, sorry. Then you must be ready and show him directly the caution, 2 points. Welcome in the match. I'm ready. I give you the caution. Finish to be negative. So depended which kind of fouls we have. As we said, no easy caution, but prepare before you give it. Also rule book said, before you give a caution, maybe in this kind of situation, you must give for a verbal warning, and when it's continued, then you give the caution 2 points.
Antonio, maybe the last question from
the key was in this way: stop directly the bout and say, when you continue this way, you become caution. He will understand.
Very good. Last question from Michael Baletin from the Philippines.
Oh, very nice.
He's asking, what is the decision if I'm making an attack, a throw, and my opponent makes a foul hooking with his legs to my legs, but I still do the throw?
No, you become the advantage. When it's a foul, you give the scoring points, 4 points or 2 points, and then it is a foul in Greco-Roman will be punished by caution 2 points again. Huh?
Yeah.
But you cannot stop the action, and leg fouls, defense foul must be penalized in this way.
Okay. That's everything, Antonio. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Now we will promote and we will continue, and I will say, look all webinars, please. You can follow them. And the next day also Mr. Carlos Garcia, Development Department, and from Referee Commission, also on 6th July, my colleague, Mr. Chochoglu, will continue with negative wrestling and offensive wrestling, and I will be back on 13 July, okay? I wish you all the best. Good luck, and please continue to discuss with the wrestler. Continue to discuss with our wrestling family, and remind our champions are the technical wrestler. At least everything will be recorded, and good luck and be healthy, and thank you. Bye-bye. See you soon, my friends. Ciao.
Thank you, Antonio. Thank you, everybody.
Grazie, Carlos.
Prego.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.